Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice is an upcoming American superhero movie featuring the DC comic characters Batman and Superman, distributed by Warner Bros. Pictures. It is a follow-up to the 2013 film of Man of Steel and the second installment in the DC Extended Universe. The movie is directed by Zack Snyder. The project was first announced all the way back in summer 2013 at San Diego Comic-Con, and in the time since then, we've seen a seemingly endless stream of news, rumors, and even some footage pop up online. So here is everything you need to know about Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice movie. The studio revealed that fearing the actions of a godlike superhero, who is Superman, left unchecked, Gotham City's own formidable, forceful, vigilant Batman takes on Metropolis's most revered modern-day savior, while the world wrestles with what sort of hero it really needs. And with Batman and Superman at war with one another, a new threat quickly arises, putting mankind in greater danger than it's ever known before. Well, you have Superman, of course. To build a larger cinematic universe, Warner Brothers is making Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, both to introduce a new take on the Caped Crusader and to build on what has already been established with the Man of Tomorrow. As mentioned, Henry Cavill will be returning to play Clark Kent/Superman, and is expected that his arc will find him continuing to learn how to live up to his destiny while also trying to find his place on Earth. It only took about a month after Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice was announced for Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers to find the actor they wanted to play the Dark Knight, and the name they officially landed on was none other than Ben Affleck. Bruce Wayne has nearly unlimited access to money and consequently has all of those badass crime-fighting toys we've already been jealous of. The film will feature the return of Amy Adams as Lois Lane, the smart, witty reporter who both met and fell in love with Clark Kent in the last movie. For Adams' role as Lois Lane, she constantly read comic books to see how her character would act around Clark. Enter Lex Luthor, the bald-headed mastermind criminal, will be in Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. And what's more is that he will be played by none other than social network star Jesse Eisenberg. This is the first film on the big screen that we have seen Superman and Lex portrayed as the same age, a sophisticated young businessman and hereditary CEO of Lex Corp who is fixated on defeating Superman. Batman and Superman won't be the only legendary DC Comics superheroes that wind up being in this Man of Steel sequel. Gal Gadot, who screen tested for the part in November 2013, has been cast as Princess Diana of Themyscira. She will be playing an Amazon princess and 5,000-year-old demigoddess daughter of Zeus. It came with big reveal that the studio had hired Ezra Miller to play the big screen version of Barry Allen aka Flash, with the character getting his own solo movie in 2018. However, what role the Flash may play in Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice still remains a mystery. Bruce Wayne's chief of security and trusted confidant, Alfred Pennyworth, is played by Jeremy Irons. Dawn of Justice is already a movie that is full of familiar DC heroes and villains. While Lex Luthor will reportedly serve as the brains, rumors making the rounds state that Doomsday, who you may remember killed Superman in the comic books in the 1990s, will apparently serve as the muscle. Filming, given that Man of Steel made more than $660 million worldwide, there was very little chance that Zack Snyder and screenwriter David Goyer wouldn't return for the sequel, and that assumption was proven true when Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice was announced at Comic-Con 2013, with Snyder directing and working with Goyer to develop the story. While Goyer wrote the original drafts of the screenplay, eventually Academy Award-winning Argo screenwriter Chris Terrio picked up the pen. The movie has a budget of $250 million. Pre-production began at East Los Angeles College in October 2013, with principal photography starting in May 2014 in Detroit, Michigan, with additional filming in Chicago, Illinois. Production wrapped up in 2014 and the finished product is scheduled to hit theaters on March 26, 2016. What's more is that Snyder is also now officially attached to direct the upcoming Justice League movie, into which it's expected Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice will directly lead to. If you like our videos, make sure to subscribe for more.